Hello there, everybody. This is Silent Mist, and welcome back to the Potatocraft Feed the Beast server. In the last episode, we we set a couple of things up with Applied Energistics, and in today's episode, well, we have one more episode of AE, and then we're probably going to get back into Botania, but before we start that, I've made a couple of tanks over here, a couple of smelteries over here, with the intention of, at least partially automating, what's that stuff that we need to make? Primal mana. Because you need that in order to make some other stuff. It's a tedious recipe, and the more I look at it, there's no easy way to automate it correctly. Because, making blood isn't difficult, but making the right amount of blood is difficult. So basically, you can use these things. What are they? You can use blood. No, they are something sandstone. I have that. I have them made over here. It's blood. Yes, this stuff right here. You can make blood-stained blocks, which you can turn into 100 millibuckets of blood each, and that's really nice. Except the conversion rate of ingots is 144 blood per ingot, and getting a common denomination of both of them requires a lot, just like a crazy amount of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to automate this. I think I might just dump a bunch of items into one of them, and then, well, dump a bunch of items into this chest and just automatically make it, and just make it by hand in large batches. But that's just annoying. That takes a lot of extra steps, but basically I just have these two smelteries set up over here just because you need to mix, you need to make molten fairy in one of them and make the other stuff, Pocophenium, in the other. And the problem is if you try to make both of them in the same one, there's a chance that you're going to combine I think the copper and the tin, or two of the alloys you're going to combine, and it's going to turn into a different alloy that you don't want. So just to prevent that from ever happening, we have two of these, and then there's a pipe that will suck out the fairy, and just dump it into that after they're both made. So I made that. I also fixed up the crystal growth accelerators. Basically, I swapped out the annihilation and formation planes for the open crate, and if I can get back there, we have a what are those things called? These things. A transfer node with a world interaction upgrade and a filter, which will only pick up the correct things, and if we actually were to make some, I could show it to you, but we might not need that for a little while. But in today's episode, we're going to build something that I've needed for a really, really long time. You might have seen it beforehand, but we're going to build a security terminal. No, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to need to build a wireless receiver, but in order to do that, you need a security terminal, which is really expensive because you have to make one of these energy acceptors, and energy acceptors are way more than they're supposed to be. I think this recipe is a little messed up just because you need to make one of these, and then this requires the quantum core and all of this crazy expensive stuff. So, yeah, let's get to work on this. So we're going to need some Galgadorian. Nope. Galgadorian, we're gonna need two of these. How many diamonds is this gonna cost? 2 stacks. Okay, that's expensive. Then we're gonna need vibrant alloy blocks. We're gonna need 2 of those, and then we're gonna need 2 enderium blocks. I cannot type today. Enderium blocks, make 2 of those, and then we should be good. I don't know how long that's gonna take. While we're waiting for that, let's make the rest of the wireless stuff. So we're gonna need wireless, one of these, which is really easy. I think we just need a Fluix Pearl. Oh, do we not have any Fluix dust? It's difficult to say. Make 4 of that. And we should probably automate this recipe, so we'll do that. There we go. So make one of these, make one of those, and oh, no, not that. Do that, do that, we have this automated. We need the Fluix Pearl. Wait, do we not? Oh, this is set to craftable. Oh, we don't even have Fluix Pearls automated. Okay, let's fix that. So make one of these, and not that recipe, do that. And can I pull you out? Yes, okay, perfect, do that. And do this, and that, and pull that recipe out, because we're probably gonna need a couple of these spread out throughout the entire base. And I need an interface terminal down there, because I don't have one, but yeah, in the last episode, or the last 2 episodes, I think, I mentioned that I thought I was getting sick, and I was right. I came down with a pretty bad cold over the period of last week, and it was kind of annoying. Wait, wireless receiver. that goes into there. Okay, I was like, how the heck do you make this thing? But yeah, I came down with a pretty nasty cold, and I was just not happy because it was during like the worst possible time. I don't get sick too often, but I got sick the day before our school's career fair happened, and I was like bedridden and I couldn't talk during that day, so I didn't end up going, and it was just a sad time because I wanted to go to the career fair, but then I was too sick to go to the career fair, so I didn't go to the career fair, and hashtag college student problems. But can we make this security thing yet? No, we need the energy acceptor. This thing right here, we need, I'm going to make a recipe for it because why not do that? Hey, we can do it. Can we pull you out? Yes, we can. I made the quantum core ahead of time off camera because that takes a legitimately long amount of time in order to craft, so I didn't want to wait too long for that. But we have the energy acceptor, throw you back into there, and now we can make the security terminal, I think. Security terminal, grab one of you. And no, we need to make the ME chest, which is the really expensive thing. Make that recipe. Can I pull you out? Yes. Okay, and the last step is that we need the 16K. Luckily, we have the recipe programmed. But yeah, so I think since the last episode, I don't know if it was the last episode or if I ever mentioned this, but I finally updated the server to the most recent version of Feed the Beast Infinity, that is, and I can finally type T's while I'm in this inventory without any issues, and I'm so happy because that was literally the most obnoxious bug that I've ever seen. It wasn't like game breaking, it was just obnoxious because you can't type T's into the text thing unless you're not hovering over any items, and I had no clue why that was the case. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I automated rocket fuel. And I think I really messed it up because this is super derpy, and for some reason it always gives me the wrong amount. I'm tempted to just like jettison out. Oh, is there more in here? Is there more potato? No, there's nothing else in here. It was just 2 more. But I'm tempted to jettison everything out because right now it's producing the wrong amount of stuff. I might have gotten the recipe wrong, but that's okay. But now that we have that, we should be able to make the security terminal, right? Close out of that. Make that. And yep, we have the security terminal. Okay, now we're gonna need to make the wireless stuff. Oh wait, we need to do it in here. No. Wireless. Make me one of these for now. We're gonna need a couple of these. Then we're also going to need to make one of these. Oh wow, these are expensive compared to what they usually are. We're gonna need to make one of these. I doubt we have everything for that. Yeah, that's more or less what I thought was gonna be the case. What is this? A universal terminal. What is this? Is this just any and every terminal? I'm gonna make this one instead. What do we need? We just need a terminal. Okay, we need one of these, which is some of those, one of those. Okay, let's see if I can remember everything that we need. We need Fluix Pearl. We're gonna need one of these, and then we have those. Do we have? Nope, go back. You can't go back. And it's so annoying. Okay, so we have one of those. Make me some of that. And then we're going to need a wireless thing. So one of these. And now can we make one of these? Boom. Nope, we're missing the 16Ks and one other thing, which I don't know what it is. Why can't I type? There we go. Okay. Okay, game, just be laggy. Make 2 of those. And then what else do we need? What's the middle item? Oh, an ME terminal. Okay. That is easy to make. Oh, is that the right one? Or do we need one of the... I'll just make both. It doesn't matter at this point. That's taking a long... Did that just not do? Okay. Be derpy. And now we're almost there. Oh, we're so close. What are the last 2 things that we need? We need 16Ks and the pearls? Why aren't the pearls done? Like, that's easy to make. Why is that taking such a long time? Is something else clogging up? No, that's just a crafting recipe. Oh, I think it's done now. Yep, okay. I'm tempted to install more machines, but importing items from the machines is really, really tedious. Let's see. So, wrong terminal. Grab that, and now we should be able to make the recipe for that. I don't know why I'm making a full-blown recipe for it, probably because I'm too lazy to make sure that I have all the items. And now that we've doubled our molecular assembler storage, we can do that without issue. So now we should be able to do the wireless terminal, one of these. Oh, Oh, okay. Server. No, server, stop being so laggy. And we can do that. That'll take a second while we're waiting for that. What do we need to make this? Just a random terminal? I don't understand this. Yeah, I guess we just stick any terminal with an ME terminal. Do we have... Let's make one more of these. And... Yes, we have one of these. And we have one of... Nope, one of these. And that just makes a blank one? I'm so confused with how this works. So let's just do that. What? Can we do this? Can we not do this? No, it's just the wireless terminal and any one of those. I guess it's not important, but I wanted to make that universal one. That seems like it's super convenient, but it doesn't actually work. Okay, that doesn't matter. Now that we have this, we can install that, and we can grab this, and then we need the security terminal. Wait, what? Oh, it's in our inventory already. I'm like, no, we don't have to make another one of those, please. Those are expensive. And now we just need a place to install this. I guess this is our main hub for stuff, so I can just throw it right here, and then I think we throw this into here. How does this work? Yeah, okay, so now this is paired with our network, and we're gonna need to make one last thing, which is the range extenders. These, the wireless boosters. Oh, these are expensive. These are really expensive. Flux dust, we're gonna need some of that, and then ender pearl powder is just pulverizer. Okay, ender pearl. Oh, wrong recipe. So ender pearl, do that, and I'll just take these downstairs, throw them into the pulverizer, and we should be ready to go. Then we need to make the flux crystals. Oh, so many things to make. Flux dust, yes, make that, and then we need to program the recipe for this because we're gonna need a lot of them. We're not gonna make a full stack of it because that's just going to suck an ungodly amount of power, but we'll make a few of them. Do that. Nope, this isn't the recipe terminal. Silly me. Okay, so now we can do this, program that recipe, and I'm gonna make half a stack of them. I'll see how good of an idea that is, and if that's too much, then at some point or another, I'll just make a second one of those wireless range things, and we should be good. So, wireless booster, make me 32 of these. And did I ever... Oh, I never made that recipe. Oh, dang it, I used all the ender pearl dust in that. That's something that I'm probably going to want to automate. So we'll just throw in some more, throw you into there, throw you into there. And now we just need to grab the ender pearl dust. Oh, wait, we already have... Oh, no, this is backwards. Let's get rid of everything. Ender. Nope, ender, do that. And this gives me one of those. Program that in, and we can just go dump this downstairs. So many recipes. I'm getting, like... decently good at just quickly making recipes for everything, considering that we need to make recipes for everything because there's never enough stuff on here. Oh, guys, I wonder if you guys know who that is. If you do, you're probably gonna go crazy. But just wait until I bring them. I'll have to at one point or another bring them onto a video just so I can see everyone explode in the comments. But so while we're waiting for that, let's grab our half a stack right here. And now I have to figure out what like the most central point in our base is. That I can easily like just slap one of these down because you know it'd probably be right over here too. Let's throw you right there. And I'll throw half. Ooh, that's not bad. I thought that was gonna do a lot more. So now the question is, does this work? Yes, we have access to our AE system. Yay. Okay, stored craftable and number of items. That's the way I have it stored. Haha. This is so nice because I'm always running into the issue of, oh, there isn't a crafting terminal anywhere around here. I can't access my system, but now we have this, so we don't even need any of these. I even just installed one of these over here. So this is now the best thing to have. But yeah, now that we have that, I wanted to mention that I have hooked up the farm into the main AE system. So we have the farm subnet, which is now a part of the actual AE network as opposed to just a part of the subnet. Because before we had everything in here, and you know, I should really remove milk and eggs from the subnet because it makes keeping track of the items much... Where is it? Grilled cheese. There's the cream, And where is the other thing? And cheese. Okay, so we'll remove this storage bus. And we're going to remove, is it this one? Yeah. So now we shouldn't have the things just flipping like crazy within this. Yeah, okay, it just has those 4. And yeah, because it keeps on putting 3 items in, when you start moving to the lower parts of this, it's just like constantly shuffling because those items are going in and out really fast. But everything that's in the farm, it can now be accessed through our main terminal, which includes, let's see, our 4.8 million grilled cheese, which has gone down, actually, which kind of surprises me. For some reason, if we need 9.4 million salt, we have it. We have access to a lot of wheat, industrial hemp, which I turned into string, which can be turned into wool, cinder pearls, which is blaze powder, and then sugar canes and potatoes, because, you know, I'm me. Why wouldn't we have potatoes? Now the question that I have is, at what point can I no longer access my network? Can still do it right here. Can still do it right here. Oh, wow. This has a lot more range than I thought it was going to. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have any problems being within range anytime soon, so I don't even need to bring that up to a full stack of wireless range extenders. Oh, I'm so happy that I have this. This is really nice. So I guess that was the main thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to hook. Oh, I remember what else I wanted to do. I said this was going to be an applied energistics episode, and I was not lying, because there is one last thing that I really want to do. No, I cannot click today. Okay, make me one of those. There we go. And finally, we're going to need to grab some glass fiber cable, and we're going to need probably some P2P tunnels, because I don't actually know what the closest thing is. But I want to automate the molecular assemblers, because yeah, it's something that should be done, and I think I have a decent idea of how to do it. Basically, at first I thought I was going to need a separate assembler for each recipe, but I can just, right now, if this assembly table has the items to make the machine frame or the redstone chipset, it'll just automatically start doing it, because at one point I selected it to do that. So we should be able to use that to our advantage and I think we can have up to, technically we could have up to 9 recipes programmed into each one of these, but I don't think that would be feasible, because you can only store, no, you can store an infinite amount of stuff here. No, you can have everything. I can have 9 per. Oh, that's super convenient. So my idea for doing this is, ooh, uranium. I need that. I never have enough uranium. My idea is, let's see, I need to figure out how I'm going to hook this in. It would be super easy if we just used a quantum ring, but those are expensive, so we're probably not going to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do, though, is let me go find a channel that's usable off of one of our P2P things. I think we're probably going to want to use, like, this dense cable, so... Oh, crap, that has all the channels used. We can use this one. Yeah, I think this is the one that we're going to use. I just need to figure out where it goes. Hello there. Discord? Does this go... Oh, I think this goes to the reactor. Yeah, this isn't even hooked up yet. I need to have that set up at some point or another, but that means that there probably are, like, negligible, if any, channels that are being used. So we're just going to want to bring that over there some. Oh, there's so many cables over here. People criticize, like, my wiring, saying that it's messy, and I'm like, at this point, it can't not be messy. There's just so much of it that you can't do anything about it. Now, if I go this way... Oh, what is this? What? Are these the... Ah, yes, we're by the... I know where we are. That means we're going to want to go a little bit farther this way. And where are we? Close, but not exactly where we want to be. I really should have a decent chunk of the network come to down here, because down here is an area that literally has nothing. But... Let's see, how am I going to tear this up? I'm going to have to tear up so much stuff just to do this. That's okay. It's a video. That means a lot of stuff usually gets teared up, and then off screen, I make it look slightly less terrible. But let's just do this. Oh, and I guess we're going to go underneath this. Yeah, it's probably the easiest way to do it. Go right under the staircase. I hear like an ambulance, and it made the ambulances here at my school have interesting sounding sirens, to say the very least. Are we ground level? Yes. Okay, so this is where we're going to connect it up, and then we're going to do the thing. I've torn up this area so many times. Oh my god. And now we just need to wire up. I think if we dig straight up right here, we should hit that. No, we did not hit that tunnel. How are we gonna hit that tunnel? That's the next big challenge. Is this it? Oh yeah, this is it. Okay. So right here, we can just, oh, that's easy peasy, lemony squeezy. I think we could just go, wait, seriously? I missed it? How? So close. I was gonna say, how did I miss that? We're literally right there. But for the sake of feeling good, let's seal this back up because I hate having holes in my base. Like, oh, it feels wrong because I feel like I'm making the game laggier by doing that just because there are more potential faces that the game has to render. I don't even know if it actually is laggy. For all I know, it could be entirely lag-free, but I feel like it could be laggy. And because it could be, I don't want it to be. And I did not mean to seal this up. Okay. So I'm thinking I might just send, yeah, we're going to give that side of the base its own entire 32 cables just because in the case that we want to expand in the future, we'll be able to, but dense, no, not dense, P2P, grab 2 of those or 7 of them, that works too. Smart, grab some of that. Cable, let's see, grab some of that. We're gonna need some quartz. No, that's not how you spell quartz. Grab some of that, and let's dump all of the stuff that we don't currently need. And grab some smooth stone because we're probably gonna need that to fill in some stuff. Okay. So now, as the usual, when it comes to setting up P2P, we do that. And then how do I want to hook this up without making it look awkward? I think we can just do this with ease. Doop and a boop. And now we have both of those hooked up to that. And then we just need to drag this cable this way. And I'm going to need a little bit more space so I can fill this back up on my way there. Yeah. So let's do that and that. 1, 2, 3. And now we just go, except we fill in as we go because I wish there was an easy way to do this. Like fill in the 2 wide holes that we dig as we fill them in with other stuff. But I don't know. Considering how blood magic works, it wouldn't surprise if there's something in that mod that would let me do that. I really want to. I'm getting antsy. I want to start doing stuff in Botania again because I haven't been doing that, and that led me to want to do stuff in all of the magic mods that I haven't done yet because you do a lot of really cool stuff with blood magic, and at some point or another, I want to do blood magic, become the master of blood magic. But that is not something that's going to happen for a while because blood magic is a pretty late game as far as I can tell. So there's, well, not even late game. It's just you need to do a lot of other magic stuff before you can start blood magic. So it's not that I'm in no rush. It's just there's a lot that needs to be done before it's doable. But let's bring this cable over here and we'll be able to hook up these terminals in just a second. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I'll stick the P2P thing over here so we can break out relatively easily. That means I'm going to need to get some dense cable in a sec. Okay, let's grab dense cable and we should be good to go. This is how I lay out my base. I just kind of haphazardly do it and hope that something sticks. So let's see if we stick this guy. That's not a P2P tunnel, but this is. Stick that right there. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess we can do 4. That works too. Let's see. Where's my memory card? In here, probably. Grab you. And let's see if I remember how to do this. It's shift right click and then right click. Remember that order. It's always that order. Shift right click, then right click. It would be so unfortunate. Like right now, my network is so complicated to where if I do definitely just shift. Oh crap, I was supposed to right click, not shift right click. I was like, I definitely shift right clicked. Why didn't it work? But yeah, no, the network's really complicated to the point if I accidentally like unclicked this, I don't know how I would be able to fix everything. Like for a long time, things would be broken because there would just be so much other stuff that got messed up from that P2P thing being unlinked. And that's where I like never recommend people to use P2P unless they need to move a lot of channels, because it increases the network complexity by so much. It makes it to the point where if you accidentally do that, yeah, you're gonna seriously mess up your network. Why are there no channels right here? Okay, I was gonna say that has power. That should definitely work. But now these guys are set up properly. So let me clear this out and clear this out. And we're gonna try to automate the chipsets. Oh, you know what I can do? I don't even need to walk over to a terminal. Oh, that's not the right thing. There we go. We don't even need to walk into a terminal. We have this. We have the power, guys. Okay, so we have this, except we can't, if only you can make recipes like this. That would make this so ridiculously convenient. But let's chuck all of that. And we're gonna make a redstone chipset recipe. We're gonna make a couple of chipset recipes. Or at least we're gonna try to. So, chipset. No, let's do, no, this typey thing. Chipset. So this is just redstone? Yeah, so we're gonna just want some redstone. Should do it in this. I should also make some more blank patterns. Oh, we have 11. Great. Okay, so redstone turns into chipset. Bam. I said bam. Okay, oh, come on, game. No. Do that. And then the iron one is just redstone and iron. So let's do that. And now we can do that. Give me that recipe. And then gold. It's just, oh, not fold, gold. It's that. And then we can do this. I already have a bunch of these pre-made. Like I did this a long time ago, which I thought was really nice, just so I would have everything whenever we need it. And then of course, diamond is a diamond. Wow, we have more diamond chipsets than we have diamonds right now. I've been so low on diamonds for such a long time. I'm legitimately considering just like making diamonds out of my coal because we really need it. So ender pearls is one of those. Wait. Yeah, okay. And do we not have any ender gates? Oh, those are pulsating. I was gonna say, why don't we have those? So now we can do 2 of those, make that recipe. Quartz chipset is, of course, just quartz. I wonder if we can use can we use the purified quartz for this? Not by the looks of it. Darn. Okay, do that. And that makes 1, yes. So 1 of these, make that recipe. And this redstone, oof, I don't like comparators. I don't even think we have a comparator recipe made, so let's get rid of that. Do this, make me 1 of those. Actually, give me 1 of those in the inventory right now. I don't even know what some of these are used for. I've never used them before. So it's that. And no, I don't even think I have the recipe made for this one yet, so I cannot do this one yet. Let's do that. Okay, let's grab all of the stuff that we're gonna need. We're gonna need some gold. We're gonna need some iron. We don't need that much iron. We're gonna need some diamond. I'm doing a stack at a time because I can shift click it. Then we're gonna need some, we have the iron, we have the gold, we have the diamond, we need the quartz, we need the ender pearls. And I think that's everything. So quartz, I should have just thrown these into my inventory while we were doing the thing. Let's do that. And that's 5 things, except we have 6 recipes. What's the last one? Oh, just the normal ones. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to come into this interface terminal, and we're going to throw these 6 recipes into here. And now we should be able to do this. Actually, no, 1 of each, because I don't want to accidentally waste all of these, because these could potentially be made really quickly. So we can do that and that. Okay, so that's all 6 of them. So now we just click on all 6 of them in descending order. And now we should just be able to yank everything out. And if I did this right, we should be able to do a really neat thing. So now that we have that, let's try to make like a stack of redstone chipsets. Redstone chipset. Change this to craftable. Oh, craftable. There we go. Make me 100 because redstone is cheap. We have a lot of it. And make me 100. So now both of these should be queued up. The lasers are going. The laser's definitely going. And it's filling up with everything that it can craft. Now, this should never run into a situation where it tries to craft something that it shouldn't be crafting. Yeah, no, that should never happen. Okay, so now that we have that, one last thing I want to do is automate machine frames, because those are just really obnoxious to make, because I have to make them individually every single time. But let's do this. Machine frame. Now this requires, oh no, we can't fully automate this because that involves automating the circuit boards, which, it's so difficult. Which I need to do. I need to set that up. But that's really tedious to do because you can only, well, maybe. I might be able to automate the carpenter, but definitely not in today's episode. Do I even want to do this now? We've been going for 31 minutes. No, I'm going to end things off. I'm going to save that for another episode because we need to automate the carpenters in order to do that. And carpenter automation is a little bit more difficult. Carpenter and thermionic fabricators. I have an idea of how to do the thermionic fabricators. Actually, no. I lied. I kind of have an idea for the thermionic fabricators, but since you need to make glass, it's not the best of ideas. But, yeah, basically what I'm going to do with this is fill these up with a bunch of dummy items, and then these two slots will be able to house the two things that you need in order to make the tube. And then we made a bunch of thermionic fabricators in the past, and the entire reason for that was each one can only make one type of tube. So that's kind of annoying. If we got into Steve's Factory Manager, we could avoid that, but honestly, I am not really up to the task of learning how to do Steve's Factory Manager. Apparently, it's not as bad as I think it is, but I don't even want to try at this point. But, we can do that, and then the carpenters should be easier because we can do it once again where we fill it up with all the dummy items, but we don't have to worry about the molten glass. So yeah, I guess on that note, I'm going to end things off here, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. I'm super happy that I have this automated now. The last thing I want to do is increase the number of lasers that we have in here, but for now, this is good enough. But yeah, that's going to be all for now. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like. It always helps out a ton. And in the next part, I'm hoping I'm not going to turn myself into a liar, but I would like to do some botany in the next part. So I will see you guys then. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and that is all for now. So until next time, bye-bye.